SITAL Singh from News Moment. Welcome you to News Moment English. News number 1. The hijab is not an essential religious practice, the Karnataka High Court said today, as it backed the ban on hijab in classrooms, challenged by a group of Muslim students in a row that spread too many districts since protests began at a school last year. We are of the considered opinion that wearing of hijab by Muslim women does not form a part of essential religious practice in Islamic faith, 3 judges said, refusing to strike down the state government's ban and dismissing petitions by students. In the February 5 order, the Karnataka government had banned clothes which disturb equality, integrity and public order in schools and colleges. The prescription of student uniform is a reasonable restriction which students cannot object to. The government has the power to issue an order, said the High Court order. On challenging the order, Abhishek Janardhan, a lawyer for the students who had petitioned the court, told reporters, "We don't want to take any decision in haste. We will sit with our seniors and take the call about further course of action." Ahead of the order, the large gatherings were banned for a week in a state capital, Bengaluru, to maintain public peace and order. Mangalore, 2 banned gatherings from March 15 to 19. Schools and colleges are closed today in Udupi, where the protest began in December. The Karnataka High Court had temporarily banned religious clothes, including hijab and saffron scarves, last month as the controversy snowballed into protest and a face-off between different sections of students. The petitioners, including a dozen Muslim students, had told the court that wearing the hijab is a functional right guaranteed under India's Constitution and an essential practice. The court did not accept that argument. Students and teachers in hijabs have been stopped from entering schools and colleges in many parts of the state over the past few weeks. In the highly divisive raw videos emerged of students and teachers being forced to remove their headscarves before entering campus. The High Court had earlier clarified that the temporary ban applied only to students, not teachers. The controversy over the hijab erupted when students at a school in Udupi alleged that for the first time in years, they had been banned from entering class in headscarves as the restriction spread to more campuses as escalation saw saffron-wearing students launching rival protest. The state's ruling BJP has denied accusations of targeting Muslim students with the hijab ban in government colleges. However, party leaders have often said no religious symbols should be allowed in place. Stay with us for more news after the break. TVS, PSJ, TVS, Play Smart, Play Big. For more information, contact 8695607709 or 180012339999. News number 2. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee feels that there is a conspiracy to create disturbance in different parts of the state is going according to administrative sources. In a meeting with the top officials of the administration and police, including the Chief Secretary on Monday, the Chief Minister expressed concern and directed that the police should keep their ears and eyes open. She also directed to take appropriate action against the miscreants without seeing the political color. She also gave a message that she will not accept any attempt to spoil the law and order situation. On Tuesday, Chief Secretary Hari Krishna Dwivedi will hold a meeting with the district magistrate and superintendent of police through virtual. The meeting will be attended by ADG Law and Order, ADG CID, ADG IB, ADG of all zones, Range IG, DIG and Police Commissionerate Kolkata. Significantly, 2 councillors were murdered on Sunday. Many administrative and political observers consider such a meeting and message within 24 hours of that incident to be very important. Stay with us for more news after the break.
बोल रही हूँ, मेरा नाम इशिता भट्टाचार्य है। ये शाइन एकेडमी हम लोगों ने 2017 में स्टार्ट किया है। ये एकेडमी है स्किल डेवलपमेंट कोर्सेज़ के लिए, जो स्किल डेवलपमेंट कोर्सेज़ करने के बाद बच्चे लोग अपने पैर पे खड़ा हो सकते हैं, क्योंकि ये सारे कोर्सेज़ जो हम लोग करवाते हैं वो सारे जॉब ओरिएंटेड कोर्सेज़ हैं। यहाँ पे हम लोग टैली, जीएसटी, डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम, एडवांस एक्सेल, हार्डवेयर नेटवर्किंग, मोबाइल रिपेयरिंग, ब्यूटिशियन, बेकिंग का कोर्सेज, पाइथन, C++, जावा, पर्सनालिटी मैनेजमेंट एंड स्पोकन इंग्लिश, ये सारे कोर्सेज हम लोग अभी यहाँ पे रन करवा रहे हैं। अगर कोई ये कोर्सेज सीखना चाहते हैं तो नीचे आप लोगों के साथ नंबर जा रहा है, आप लोग इसको कॉन्टेक्ट कर सकते हैं। ये सेंटर हम लोग का SB रोड में है।
News number 3. All party meeting was held on Monday regarding the by-election in Asansol Lok Sabha seat. During this, important information was given about the Model Code of Conduct and Campaigning. There is a meeting again today in which information about the nomination process will be given. Yesterday's meeting was held in the hall of Asansol Durgapur Union Parishad under the chairmanship of District Magistrate and District Election Officer S. Arun Prasad, Additional District Magistrate Sanjay Pal, Dr. Avijit Shewale, OC Election, OC MCC, Election Department officials and DCP of Asansol Durgapur Police Commissionerate Abhishek Modi, Somik Sen Gupta, etc. were present in the meeting. Various political parties recognized by the Election Commission attended the meeting. Representatives of parties were also invited. In yesterday's meeting, the representatives of political parties have given information about the guidelines regarding the promotion of the Model Code of Conduct MCC or the Code of Conduct of Election Commission. Candidates and parties have been informed what they can and cannot do. Stay with us for more news after the break.
इस छोटे से घर में एक महल सी शान है। ये घर सिर्फ घर नहीं, ये घर मेरी जान है। हर घर की कहानी में यहां रहने वालों के निशान हैं। ये घर सिर्फ घर नहीं, ये घर मेरी जान है। घर में कदम रखते ही मानो सब कुछ आसान है। ये घर सिर्फ घर नहीं, ये घर मेरी जान है। इन दीवारों से जुड़ी इस परिवार की मुस्कान है। ये घर सिर्फ घर नहीं, ये घर मेरी जान है।
Salanpur, according to MANOJ Sharma, Asansol Lok Sabha by-election, an emergency meeting was convened under the chairmanship of President Mohammad Arman and General Secretary Bhola Singh. Trinamool candidate Shatrughan Sinha can be defeated at a greater distance. In this regard, the bloc president MD Arman said that the name of our candidate was announced yesterday, and after the district committee meeting tomorrow, a meeting was held with the staff, leadership and booth agents in the block. Asansol Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and the district president and mayor and Bardhaman MLA Vidhan Upadhyay were given the gifts as a gift by electing the Trinamool candidate in the Lok Sabha by-election by a huge margin.
যারা বাইরে আছেন আপনারা ভিতরে চলে আসুন, আমরা মিটিং শুরু করছি। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে আজকে আমরা মিটিং শুরু করছি। আমাদের আসানসোল লোকসভা তার দিন ঘোষণা হয়েছে 12 এপ্রিল এবং প্রার্থীর নামও ঘোষণা হয়েছে 17 সিনহা। গতকালকে আমাদের জেলা মিটিং ছিল, সেই মিটিং এ নির্দেশ অনুসার আজকে প্রত্যেক ব্লকে কোথাও আজকে বা কোথাও কালকে ব্লকে যারা পঞ্চায়েত মেম্বার, পঞ্চায়েতের প্রধান সমিতি মেম্বার, যারা পোলিং এজেন্ট, যারা বুথে বসবেন এবং যারা আমাদের মেয়েদের যারা
News number 5. Across Ukraine, Russia's invasion has continued to take a bloody toll, destroying cities and ensuring that many lives will never be the same again. Russian troops not only edged closer to Kyiv but kept up their siege of the southern port city of Mariupol, where officials said nearly 2,200 people have been killed. Russia's forces had earlier focused on eastern and southern area of Ukraine, home to more ethnic Russians, but in recent days have moved to the country's center. The United Nations estimates almost 2.8 million people have fled Ukraine since Russian President Vladimir Putin launched the full-scale land and air assaults on February 24, most of them to Poland, struggling to provide for the arrivals. Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, will impose a 36-hour curfew from Tuesday night amid a difficult and dangerous moment. After several Russian strikes, Mayor Vitaly Klitschko said the European Union formally approved on Tuesday a new barrage of sanctions against Russia for its invasion of Ukraine, which include bans on investments in Russian energy sectors, luxury goods, exports, and imports of steel products from Russia. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson called on Tuesday for the West to end its addiction to Russian energy, which he says allows President Vladimir Putin to blackmail the world. News number 6. Burnpur. According to the Sikh calendar, on behalf of the Burnpur Gurdwara Management Committee, a grand Nagar Kirtan was organized in Burnpur town on the occasion of New Year. The people of this Sikh community who came out under the leadership of Panch Pyare Sahib participated enthusiastically. In this context, Surendra Singh Attu, General Secretary of Burnpur Gurdwara Management Committee, said that the calendar of Sikhs starts from the month of Chaitra. Nagar Kirtan was organized to celebrate this day with full devotion. He told that due to Corona, there was no public meeting for the last 3 years. This year again, the day was celebrated as traditional as before. He told that for some time the repair work of the Gurdwara was installed due to financial reasons, but the work started with the support of the Sangat, and today the Grand Gurdwara Sahib and Darbar Sahib is ready. News number 7. Andal. Part of the residents protesting by blocking the road, demanding drinking water. The blockade was imposed on the new Hatala of Ukhra Madhaiganj Road. The siege was caused by the intervention of the police. A group of women from 3 neighborhoods blocked the road at Hatala on Ukhra Madhaiganj Road from 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. on Tuesday. The women of Hukulspara, Vishalakshmi Tala and Ruidaspara of Ukhra village were present in the protest. Protesters called for a blockade to demand drinking water. Firoza Bibi, an evening musician, says that water has not been coming to the houses and neighborhood taps for decades. The same place was cordoned off a week ago to demand water. On that day, the administration assured that the water level would return to normal after 3 days, but still complained that it was not happened. Upon receiving the news of the blockade, IC Nasreen Sultana of Ukhra outpost and other police officers came to the spot. The blockaders demanded that BDO should come to the spot. The seized will be lifted only if he comes and assures. IC Nasreen Sultana spoke to the blockades and the blockade was lifted by 3.5 hours through its mediation. Stay with us for more news after the break. Angel Vidya Mandir, a sheer road to success. We provide classes from 8 to 10, 11 to 12, graduation. We also provide all types of competitive class like SSC, Rail, WBCS and state level exams. For more information, contact 9932 864067 or 8161830079. News number 8, Niyamatpur. According to Lali Gupta, representatives of Turha Samaj at Community Center at Aldi, Niyamatpur, a colorful program of Holy Milan ceremony was organized by which local councillor Zakir Hussain and councillor Sunita Bauri also participated. He assured to help as much as possible for the upliftment of the society, explaining the importance of education and organization. In the program, the organizer Chotu Turha inspired to donate blood. Various people gave their views during the program. Issues like women's education and women's power were also discussed. Journalists were also honored with guidelines during the program. Mr. Lali Gupta said that the way all the people are being motivated to contribute in this program, it will prove to be very good in the coming times. Ugna PRASAD MANOJ ji, Raj Babu Shah, along with Chunchun Kumar Lalan Sao as guests in the program. Hundreds of the people took part. An important role was played in this program. Chotu Sao, Rajesh Sao, Lakshman Sao, Ganesh Sao, Balmiki Sao, Jitendra Sao, Pankaj Sao, Laddu Sao, President Suresh Sao, Secretary Lakhan Sao, Ashok Sao, etc. were present on this occasion.
देखिए रक्तदान करने से देखिए कुछ होता नहीं है। देखिए दोनों स्वस्थ खड़ी हैं, अभी आपस में लड़ भी सकती है। जाना चाहता हूँ हंसते खेलते होली का प्रोग्राम है। मैं इन दोनों माताओं बहनों को मैं चाहता हूँ हमारी जो बच्चियां हैं ये माल्यार्पण करके सम्मानित करें। उपलब्ध हो सकती है, जो जाता नहीं होना चाहिए। उधर को उधर
भैया आज तक तो हमें प्रवचन बोलिए या संदेश बोलिए, हम सभी सब करते हैं। छोटे भाई से मेरा अच्छा मुझे भाव है, हमेशा इनका सहयोग किए हैं। यही हमारा हम प्रोग्राम में आए हुए हैं और यही हम कामना करते हैं कि आप लोग समाज इस तरह से बढ़ रहा है। आइए भाई लोग आप लोग मिलकर जो बढ़ा रहे हैं, ऊपर वाले की दुआ और नीचे वाले आप लोग का समाज का दुआ मिलकर को बहुत बढ़ाइए। एक क्षण देखे जो मंदिर आप लोग बनवाए थे, अभी भी हमको बार बार लगता है इतना शानदार मंदिर, इतना समाज आप लोग किए हैं। 7 दिन का प्रोग्राम चला और 7 दिन का तो 1000 लोग आए, प्रसाद खाए। ये कैसे हुआ इसमें गणेश भाई का बहुत बड़ा योगदान है। जिस काम को चला जाए ये बोलेंगे चलाते रहिए। हमारा जहाँ तक जो हो सके अगर आप को बोलेंगे हिंदू सब आपके रात बोले
Stay with us for more news after the break. Want to be a doctor? Hold the hands of an expert by D.K. Lal sir. Address Rishi Arbind Nagar, Billa Road, Kulti, Paschim, Bardhaman. For more information, contact 98328 24975. News number 9. According to Sanjeev Yadav, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Digital India vision, among the Businessman Confederation of All India Traders CAIT, in a conference organized in New Delhi today with a view to promote nationwide and remove the anomalies and practices of e-commerce, organized a white-collar discussion on broadly related issues in the field of e-commerce.
Later issued, e-commerce and digital business has grown rapidly in India in the last few years, and consumers are inclined towards e-commerce. Since e-commerce is a fast emerging, stakeholders including merchants, consumers be protected in e-commerce. With this in view, CAIT has made an in-depth study of the existing laws related to e-commerce, including the growing importance of digital trade and e-commerce, the current market size of the sector and its future growth, increasing importance of e-commerce, marketplace platforms, and which a white paper has been prepared on the practices that are currently prevalent in this area. The 50-page white paper has 5 chapters and includes 27 recommendations for inclusion in the e-commerce policy and 9 recommendations for inclusion in the consumer protection e-commerce rules 2020.
Stay with us for more news after the break.
Biofina, drink healthy, stay healthy. Lychee flavor. For trade inquiry, mail care@rkmgroup.in. Contact toll-free number 1800-258-7060.
News number 10. Eastern Railway to run Dhol Yatra or Holi special trains for Gorakhpur, Asansol to clear the extra rush of passengers during Dhol Yatra or Holi 2022. One pair of special trains will run between Sialdah and Gorakhpur.
03131 Sialdah Gorakhpur. Holi special via Dankuni will leave Sialdah on 16th March 2022 Wednesday at 23:55 hours. One trip to reach Gorakhpur at 17:30 hours on the next day, and 03132 Gorakhpur Sialdah Holi special via Dankuni will leave Gorakhpur on 17th March 2022 Thursday at 19:05 hours. One trip to reach Sialdah at 13:15 hours. On the next day, the trains will stop at Bardhaman, Durgapur, Asansol, Chittaranjan, Madhupur and Jasiri stations within Eastern Railway jurisdiction en route in both directions. The train will leave 3-tier AC and sleeper class accommodations.
SMS of the moment. Brutal men with unlimited power are the same all over the world. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, then please share, subscribe the video. Don't forget to push the bell icon for further notification.